Hey guys, what's going on? It's Acelash and welcome back to another video. And today we're doing the Brawl Stars today, and I'm gonna be ranking the top 3 brawls in my opinion that are the best in the Showdown game mode. Now let's get into it. So starting things off, we're just gonna get into honorable mentions. So they are, I'd say El Primo. I'd probably rate El Primo like 4th, and I'll probably rate Crow about 5th. No, those are my honorable mentions. They're really good brawls in this game mode, but we're gonna be talking about the top 3 today. So guys, coming in number 3, and that is It's Bull, guys. Bull, he's very powerful. I think he's sometimes a little bit underrated. He's close range, but like when you get as close as you possibly can, you can do about 2,000 damage to like enemies and the power up boxes. So you can output lots of damage and kill people really quickly. The only downside to it is you have to kind of be aiming your thing to get like the most damage possible. But like, once you start getting all those boxes, you can really get really powerful and just do just as much damage, and you're a big tank, so you have lots and lots of health. So, in this play by play we're going from right now, the plan that I normally do when I'm playing with Bull is I always try and run around the outside at the start, just trying to get as many of those power up thingies I can get. And I want to play pretty safe. I don't want to go too offensive, because if you go at somebody and then you've got other people attacking you at once, so you get yourself surrounded by a couple of people, then you're going to be in trouble. So, Bull's ability isn't the best in Showdown mode, but I actually think it is. Not towards the end. At the start, let's say you get surrounded by 2 or so people, I normally use it just to get out of sticky situations, just like you guys saw there. There was Bali and the poison was closing on me, so I kind of wanted to get out of the way. So that's why I used my ability there, just to get out of the way and stay kind of safe there. And yeah, so I just basically go around the sides, get as much of those power up things I can, and yeah, just kind of rock around the outskirts. Play kind of slow, because Bull's big advantage is when basically everything gets closed in with the poison, and then his damage output will just excel in that time of the game. So always gonna play it kind of a little bit slow, but get as much things as you can, pick off enemies when you can, but don't go in too early in the game, because you don't want to die from like the long range people. So you need to be wary of that. And then yeah, so as you guys can see, just walking around, just trying to see if I can get any kills or not. But I'm just gonna stay a little bit back, make sure everything's okay, because I definitely want to win this game for sure. Here comes an El Primo. The reason why I didn't rate El Primo 3rd is because I think that if it was a Bull versus an El Primo, the Bull would win. Because the Bull, he does a lot more damage if he's close enough. So he does 2,000 damage, and right here, those two fight, and I just jumped in and took the win there. So that's basically Bull. Use those tips really well. I always come top 3 of Bull most games, so he's a very powerful brawler. So let's get into number 2. So my number 2 rating is going to be Shelley, guys. Yep, that's Shelley. We're going to be using Shelley here, and she is a very powerful brawler. I ranked her number 2 because I think she's a lot more versatile. In any of those maps on Showdown, she just does really well, and her damage output is really high as well. So she's a very powerful brawler. So I'd say it's just kind of similar strategy to Brock in a way. We just want to start off by getting almost all brawlers, just getting as many of those power ups as you can. Playing it not too offensive at the start, unless it's just a 1v1 situation. And other than that, just try and get as many brawl boxes as you can, and just try and get your damage up and your health up, because Shelley, she's not one of the tankier units. She's kind of a little bit less health than them all. She's not this, the least. She hasn't got the least health, but she hasn't got the most health either. And you're always going to come against lots of Bulls and lots of El Primos. So always want to be wary of that, shooting into the bushes before you go into them, just in case you get surprised by an El Primo, because that won't be the greatest if you get surprised by an El Primo. So here, just trying to pick off some people. Don't want to go all in just yet. You want to play it kind of slow at the start. Once there's about 5 people left, then I start going a little bit more offensive. And that's to go with all brawls anyway. Just try and go more offensive when you know who's around and who to expect, kind of thing. And other than that, just play it kind of slow at the start if nothing much is happening. In this game here, not too much is happening. Everyone's kind of chilling. There's a few people going off now. Now that's when I went out, because I knew a few more people were dying. So I decided to go out, and the poison is closing in as well. So that's the reason for that. Now I saw a bear up here, so I just went in and finished off Bo, took his little power up thingy, and I was good to go there. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's basically what the Brawl thing is. Basically with Shelley, here comes a Bull, so I just kind of want to play it a little bit safe, make sure like I'm using since I was versing Bull, I want to make sure I use as much cover as I possibly can, and to stay safe. I let those two Bulls fight there. Just I want to stay away from you don't want to be too close to him, but you kind of want to be close if you can. Like if you're versing one person, by all means, just go as close as you can. But if you're versing two, I kind of keep to range, especially when you have a couple of power ups there. And here I was fighting Bull. He was pretty. I think I just finished him off because he used his ability. He died. He killed himself in the poison. But since he got really close at one stage, I could just use my full attack power. Alright, guys, coming in number 1, and yes, it is Bali. Bali is a very powerful character, especially in Showdown, and he can be very annoying as well. Now, Bali, he's one of those guys that you have to kind of play him different to the other brawlers we're talking about today. You want to use him as one of those, you can kind of control the game a little bit, so you want to be able to, you throw your bottles where you don't want people, like if you want to avoid an enemy or make them avoid a certain area, you can always like use your poisons, and you want to always just like walk around, get as many things as you can, and you also want to, like when you attack, you have a big advantage, just like all the throwers for him and Dynamite, because you can hide behind walls and you can just throw those bottles away and stay relatively safe most of the game. So I'd say at the start, don't go offensive like the other two as well, but you can kind of go offensive in a way if you're careful enough. So you want to kind of get in between those two instead of offensive and too defensive. So play it behind the walls, stick to cover as much as you can, and don't go offensive if they've got a clear shot on you, of course. And yeah, so just want to use those poisons effectively, trying to make them avoid certain areas that you want to go. Like if you want to go to pick up a power up, you can like use the poisons in the other directions just to, keep them away a bit. And remember, if you can get people like place it, obviously with Bali, you want to place them where they're about to go, so you get those double ticks on those poisons. That will give you like 1,400 damage, 1,000 and 200 damage, depending on how high your Bali is. And yeah, so want to play it behind the walls, but make sure you guys don't like get cornered by the poison, because that's gonna really suck if you get cornered by the poisons. So just, I'd say be on your feet a bit, like keep moving and just throw poisons across. And yeah, and what I normally do, I normally like to save my ability to the end so I can get lots of damage onto the other the player and finish them off. You can use it early in the game, but I think it's just more effective to use it at the end, because if there's a person, like he had 12 of those power-ups there, so that's why I wanted to save my ability, so I would stay alive there. So that's basically my top 5 brawlers, or top 3 there. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. I definitely recommend these brawlers. They're not that hard to get. They're only just rares and like the common brawls, so it's not that hard at all to unlock these brawlers. So I think they're the best brawlers to be using in Showdown. This is all subject to change, by the way, so you never know. This is just my opinion after all. Like, you guys could do well with any brawlers in Showdown. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you did like this episode here, and comment down below what you think the top 3 brawls are in Brawl Stars. And make sure you guys subscribe if you are new to the channel. Keep up with my content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Yeah.